uplift everybody. But when they came up with Louis, and Keith David is the guy who's narrating it. If you all know Keith David, who's a great actor, he just got his star in Hollywood. Shout out to Keith David, who does a lot of voiceover. You know, he was Curly in Dead Presidents. He was in All About Mary, the Black Father. He was in Atlanta. He was the rich black father in Atlanta when Lori London was pretending like she was, you know, and when Louis Armstrong comes, it's like there's different episodes. When Louis Armstrong episode comes up, the respect you have for Louis Armstrong is because you don't, people know, that, all that. Yo, this they said he hit notes that no one can hit, the high C's in jazz. He was playing, this is early 1900s. He hit notes that nobody could do. His lung capacity. Also, when he started scatting, but no one had heard that before. He was sounding like instruments. Scatting is when you're sounding like the pattern of instruments. But no one had heard that before. Keith David said, how did he say it? Louis Armstrong, he transformed jazz for the next 50 years. That shit, man, my skin. He transformed, he single-handedly transformed jazz for the next half century. My goosebumps now. Just that line, he would transform jazz for the next 50 years. I almost cried. It was the coldest line, and it's the truth. And then there's another documentary on Louis Armstrong, another Ken Burns. It's about Louis Armstrong, how he collected, like he recorded himself like a diary. It's amazing. And it talks about Louis Armstrong's personal life. And there's a scene of, remember Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee, they were married for a long time. Ossie Davis, there's a video of Ossie Davis, and it's so good. And it's actually on YouTube. He goes, when we first heard Louis Armstrong, we used to say, oh, he's cooning, shining, smiling for white folks. He's a coon. They made fun of him. Made fun. And then I ended up being in a movie with Louis Armstrong. So I see Louis Armstrong, I see him, we're on a break. We're taking a break. And I see Louis Armstrong in a corner by himself, just by himself, contemplating. He said, he didn't see me, I saw him. And he goes, when I saw him, I saw all the pain. I saw all the things that he has done for us to have freedom. All the shit that he went through. I saw it. I saw my uncles in him. I saw my grandfather in this man. I saw everything. And then when I said, excuse me, Mr. Armstrong, he goes, hey, Pops, how you doing? He smiled again. And he was always like that. Even around black people, he never cooned. That was his real Yo, I was crying during that shit. It's that powerful that Louis Armstrong was one of the most brilliant. And they have a thing where Armstrong is talking about, he stood up for civil rights. You know, he wouldn't play at certain places that didn't allow black people. And he would say it, he would be like, yeah, I don't do that. You don't respect black people. He was very, very active in civil rights. And people only thought of him as this coon, and it was not the truth. You gotta see this. I'll show you it. You gotta see it. Ossie Davis was like, I never ever disrespected that man ever again. I was wrong. He said, I saw this man, the pain, all of that shit he put in that horn, and all the shit he did for us. Oh man, it's the coldest shit I've ever seen, man. I've watched all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah. And I have so much respect for Louis Armstrong, like serious. When I do that to joke, it's almost like I shouldn't even be doing it, you know, because I respect this man to like the level of, you know what I'm saying? Because he took a lot of shit, man, from people, and from black people, especially NAACP and shit like that. But his intention was right, you know? Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to you. Man, you've been doing this for a minute. You've been
going on 30 years on.
Yeah, you've been doing it, man. You've been doing it. You've done stand-up. You've done film. You are now doing social media like like you're actually killing it. Your Instagram is like
2.3 going on 2.4
2.3 million going
yo.
on 2.4. Your videos regularly, routinely gets over 1 million views every time you drop.